3rd seed in his pool. Lost first round in losers.
And has now fought all the way here to see
I'm
who's making top 8.
I'm beaming like
That's
a proud father, man.
ridiculous.
This is a great
I mean,
day.
we'd be even more proud if he, you know, did that through
Here we
winners.
go,
But
Twisty's trying to shut this man down right now.
What?
Talk about that later.
Yo,
Talk about that
let's
later.
go.
We're not gonna talk about this.
We're not going to tell you about top 8. We're going to let Apollo and Messi do that later. But this is to see who makes it in. Will this Wario menace, or is it going to be the new upcoming Marth Dusty? And we joke.
Matchup experience, I think, will definitely be in Dusty's favor because there aren't many Marths at Dusty's level around the country. There are some people who play it, but they're primarily melee players. And Dusty kind of operates in a different style of Marth.
Marth is known as the character that all the melee players are like, yeah, I know this character, I'm going to try it. Dusty's coming from the other zone where he knows him from PM, knows the matchups.
But Twisty has been able to play Dark and both Silver Alloy, who play a multitude of characters at a high level. So I think he has at least some idea of what he needs to do in this matchup, go in this Smashville.
Right. Now, I understand that a lot of people find this comfortable. Oh, they're just doing hand warmers. Never mind. If they do go to Smashville for their main...
Which they definitely did strike to, so talk to me about it. Talk about it.
I don't like this for Twisty.
Don't think so?
I think that on Smashville, you basically, depending on where that platform is, if it's way on the left like it is right now, you have an FT, and that's what Marth wants.
Feel me, though. Platforms, though Wario has a good time on them, they're kind of better for a character like Marth, who can keep Wario in the air for so long. Because he has a multitude of options to get onto platforms, to refresh those jumps, to cover different things, and keep Wario going up. Wario only has that one primary option of coming down with Dare, unless you're going to like fast forward in there, or you're going to bite through him.
And not to mention, the Smashville platform is at one of the perfect heights for him to stand underneath, up tilt through. Depending on where he's facing, he can tip her several different spots.
Yeah, especially on Battlefield. So I think that's why the Smashville is better for him. Well, just because Wario has enough aerial drift to move around the stage, he doesn't have to get cornered, and he can keep Marth in shield a little bit better than he would if he had the option to tech onto a platform. And I think that's what Twisty wants. He wants to keep Marth on the defensive, in shield, not moving, not dash dancing, scared of where he's going to approach from in the air with a crouch cancel, and that's what Dusty's going to have to adapt to if he wants to get through this jump.
Dusty's been caught twice now trying to crouch cancel, and instead he just gets booted for his efforts.
Yeah.
He needs to realize what percents he's at, what percents this works at.
You know, what he likes to do, he likes to crouch cancel on someone's get up attack at lower percent so that he can find a follow-up with dash attack or a forward smash or something else. This is a little bit different. Right there, he thought he was going to find a forward smash, but not low enough to get hit close enough to Twisty.
Exactly. Like we said, now that's the 3rd time in a row that he's been trying to crouch cancel and get sent a little bit too far. Oh, that was a weird trade. Does come out in favor for Dusty. Is he able to find that dare? Not quite.
Yeah, but able to find himself a grab.
And that's for a Marth, that's almost as good.
Call it the Marth zone. I think Twisty is like in a almost a better situation than Marth is because he's at such a high percent. Marth doesn't have a really good confirmed cleaning his stocks up.
Slides through there.
That was a quick ramen noodle real quick at that ledge. Did not know what hit him. That's where you get knocked, you get snuck.
Those weren't even those stovetop ramen noodles. That was microwave stays. Like, I don't need it good, I just need it fast.
Need it fast, but reciprocal. Twisty not able to sweet spot that ledge, and Marth there going through it, finding a confirm on that man's hands, dared into.
All right, he's looking for that dare on a very linear recovery, and that's good as gone, like Twisty I was saying.
A little bit too far away from the stage. I'm underestimating the area that Marth's down there will cover. Finds himself an opportunity to edge guard. Dash attack leading back into the stage. Here we go. Finds himself a grab. Ooh, a down air and looking for it, but finding some interesting ways to confirm into it. Good stuff, tacking on that percent.
Now that's something I've noticed. Twisty's use of fart is actually super good. Oh, okay. Empty hop to re-grab twice in a row.
2 times in a row.
Yo, do it a third. Do it a third.
It's not going to be enough.
He did do it a third.
He did, but Twisty is adding on more percent. than Dusty has in this situation. Dusty needs to regain that stage control, keep Wario out of his hurt
next
box.
time he down throws, if Twisty rolls in again, okay, that time he
was
did.
Looking for earlier, crouch cancel, forward smash off of that get up attack. That's not safe, my God.
Oh, you got to roll out in that kind of situation.
She's looking for an edge guard right there and not jumping with enough invincibility to clean that nair up. Going for the empty tomahawk again because Twisty's just getting forced into shield so much.
And Twisty's falling for this tomahawk grab several times. Up B not getting the hitbox he quite wanted.
There is a particular hitbox in Wario's corkscrew that will send your opponent up, but he was not far enough to get hit by it. Twisty did cancel it in time, but still on his last stock right here. Burning that double jump to stay above him. A nice use of that side B to just install above him in the air to see what his options are going to be on the ground. He's keeping Twisty in a situation where he's just
the last 4 times he's run at him, he's just gone and jumped and down aired on his shield.
None of it makes sense and everything connects.
None of it makes sense, but he's got Twisty so far in his head. Stocks are looking close, but this is
all he needs is
this fart.
Dusty needs to know that he needs to find a confirm right now, and this is why he may see.
There we go.
The sweet spot, but the first game cannot pop off. He needs to be able to focus to stay consistent throughout this set and play his opponent well. Now, that was a good first showing from Dusty, who's pretty new to the top 8 scene, I guess, if you will.
The top 8 scene. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because Twisty has definitely been here before. He's a tried and true veteran who's traveled a bunch across a bunch of different scenes.
Dusty's
and that experience
game
may pay off in his favor now. It's not to say Dusty can't take this, but I definitely don't want him to underestimate whatever Twisty got in that mind cooking of his, because it's definitely something.
Yeah, Twisty certainly still got some stuff up his sleeve. This, a strong counter pick from Twisty.
Able to operate the platforms better to see if he's going to be able to stay away from Dusty's punish game and mitigate it when he does get punished, because Marth has a problem killing at the higher percent.
And a lot of these platform heights make it very difficult for Marth to come up and get you.
Twisty not falling for these empty hops anymore. He's throwing out like down tilts, jabs, trying to keep him going, but this is the edge guard right there, and that could have been it, but I definitely like the idea that he's playing out. He's playing a lot more aggressive than he was in the last game.
Right. What I'm going to be looking for is in the last game, most of Dusty's approach options were him cycling between run up on Twisty shield and down air, like we just saw right there.
What? If it's not 1, it's 2, my friend.
Oh yeah, you get hit by 1 dare in PM, you're getting hit by a second. There is much less landing lag than it did in Melee.
Mario coming through with that clap, Twisty throwing it out there to let him know. Definitely ready for whatever he's got. It starts the down throw off, but not the best idea on that platform, because at that low percent, it immediately put him to a state in which he could act, and that's why Twisty got that bite off, and is now just on the offensive right here, tearing into Dusty with that fart.
Like we said, these platforms working so well in Twisty's favor. Dusty takes a second to breathe, consider, and then goes right in. Oh, okay. And now Twisty's starting to learn. Dusty went for that short hop tomahawk grab and was able to confirm. These empty jumps aren't working as well as they did in the last game. But these empty... Okay, there we go. Never mind. They're still working. I spoke too soon.
Stage playing off in Twisty's favor. Whenever he gets hit into higher percents, there's a lot more space for him to go into.
I'm almost mad that this is working. The adaptation that Dusty has chosen in order to get around the fact that Twisty was not falling for Tomahawk Grab is to jump to the other side and Tomahawk Grab. Like, you're just on the other side of the shield. Why does that work?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. All right. Twisty gained an idea right there that he was going to try to couch cancel that get-up attack into something. But rolling into him, not a good idea. Knew he was going to try to roll away, and that's where the option coverage select comes from, knowing in his head that he has the idea that he wants to operate efficiently.
That was an edge-canceled Wario shoulder bash to up air.
He ain't playing.
That was ridiculous.
You thought this was play, but great tech. Amazing tech from Twisty right there, but not able to, he didn't want to burn that far and didn't think he would get back.
They just stared at each other's souls for a little bit there.
No.
When Wario holds you, you do not want to let him just sit there.
The idea is that Wario is the character that you want to be toe-to-toe with on his last stop.
I agree. And does he have that fart loaded up? I can't see if his body's going brown.
It is 100%.
Oh, it is. There we go. But Dusty just... What?
Yeah. Dusty had the idea that he was going to end it before it got started.
I want to know what Liam's trying to tell him. Dude, don't jump off stage and dare. Like what are you telling, boy?
Smart.
What are you telling, boy? Okay, actually, he's probably just saying, dude, calm down. You got this. Easy game 3. Yeah. You're sick.
But Twisty,
where are we going for dinner later?
Twisty, I think, adapted really well that second game. He was definitely throwing out a lot more pokes in neutral to keep Dusty away from the idea that he wanted
Dusty to make top 8. Dusty said he was buying our car dinner.
Hey, talk about that later.
Actually, no. I told Dusty he was buying our car dinner.
All right, well, then it's all good then. All right. You told him everything can happen.
I told him, John told him, so we got it. So Dusty making the key counter pick right now to a different song on his phone. Makes all the difference.
All the difference in the world.
Not trying to smash to YMCA.
So Twisty getting rid of both, but I think the stages that I think Dusty will like best fell in the dreams, where I've seen him kind of pick a lot of people, and Wario in.
I kind of want to see him. I could see 3 different stage picks working out really well right now. Green Hill Zone, where he's hovering over, FD, and Pokemon. And all for very similar reasons. And depending on where you are on the stage, there's not a lot of platforms for Wario to escape to. With FD, there's obviously none. Never mind, I was going to talk about Pokemon Stadium, but we are on Green Hill Zone.
Kind of like a mini FD without much space to him for run, and a platform that he doesn't get to interact with that much. Going to be a good thing for Marth, but Twisty opening up with these mix-ups.
And on a smaller stage like this, Marth's sword is covering about 120% of the stage.
Getting 0 to death very fast into the set. He's not finding himself.
He's not looking for those.
All right.
What I've loved about Twisty's play so far is that even after he's getting 0 to death, he feels so confident when he's coming back. You're not seeing fear in this man's eyes, whereas Dusty seems like he's playing really nervous right now. Wow, and 2 great stocks. It's not even 7 minutes yet. Dusty needs to be able to keep his confidence, keep his composure, and calm down.
Trying to find his inner zen, but Twisty is playing very offensively, not really getting cornered too much. That jump from ledge is able to cover so much stage into the air that Dusty isn't able to find the punishes that he normally would like.
He got pushed off and then, oh no, misses that. Does not take the punish I thought he was going to. But he's in the air trying to come back down.
Another stock taken on Twisty is definitely
a 4-stock this mine?
I don't know.
Wow.
It's looking strong.
Dusty gets up.
Gives it
up.
Respectable. Recognizing that he was not in a situation to bring that back and just go and throw it up out there, but that hurts.
Wow. And like you said, Dusty looked in control, but Twisty's banged here.
Rudy's got the chalk zone. Rudy's got the chalk zone. Twisty's got the chalk zone.
But like you said, Twisty is...
Twisty's got the chalk.
Twisty's got the chalk.
If he can take that performance in the top 8, we may see him versus a bunch of heroes.
Spider-Man, he got him.
Everybody knows it's your friendly Spider-Man. You kind of can't see him through his black
Spider-Man's got better camouflage on than you do.
He's probably one of the greatest players out here, and he's a mystery to all. So hopefully you'll see him soon on the
never know who's behind the mat.
Are you commentating? Would you like to commentate, Mr. Spider-Man?